All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon with I would have to say, a special edition. At least a special topic, odd topic, off the wall topic, whatever you want to call it. Some things came together in the last few days. Kind of a particular topic, shall we say. Overall, kind of has to do with the idea of how to be safe in an unsafe world. Donald Gilbert. You know, we're out on a farm. So that section reads thusly. For several hundred years, 15 to 20 foot high walls surrounded by a moat filled with crocodiles, okay, let's say alligators, saved many a castle from the pillages of a roving band of ruffians. Well, townships came into being because the farmers banded together to erect strongholds of mutual defense. They built villages guarded by walls made from 15-foot high spiked logs with walkways and bunkers from which to fight. Our western frontiers were marked by forts complete with towers, blah, blah, blah. And he goes into farm security and talks about you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. And this is written in a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away type book. Just out of curiosity. One sec. Two hands on deck. I'm guessing 70s, 80s. I don't know. Anyway, kind of irrelevant. 1984. So in 1984, to protect your farm, he's saying, you have to do this now. Okay, one other problem. Cost. It depends on sizes, of course, but the structures will range over $100,000. Cameras, $3,000. Coax cable for the cameras, $5,000. Infrared, electromagnetic, and other detectors, $10,000. Fencing, $15,000. And razor wire, another $10,000. Top all this off with 40 chickens, 4 cows, 15 guard dogs, 3 yard dogs, 10 pigs, 3 horses. You have quite an expense. All this so that you might be reasonably safe. If you really want self-sufficiency, wouldn't it be nice to have someone at your back to share in the patrolling and the expenses and to give you a great amount of moral support when you really need it? Can you imagine the loneliness, you against the world? Here's the best attempt at a rural cooperative security system. So he goes into, dealing with that. Farm communication, perimeter security, fencing, gates, the types of things that, you could do as a community, a la lights out, a la we interrupt this program. So, this is a couple bunny trails here. Pardon, I spent a couple hours getting some of this material together. The picture you're seeing here, this is in Wales. Some people were at the beach having a wonderful day. It was really nice swimming weather. There's a picture of out swimming, and there's a buoy out there. So they figure this is a buoy. Fortunately, they uploaded it to social media, and a local news station figured out that it was not a buoy. But it did begin with B. It was a bomb. And so they got cleared the area. Looks like they're 100, 150 yards away, maybe 200 yards. Made a nice big mountain of beach sand on top of it and set it off. Well, that's ridiculous. I didn't know I had that in there. Sorry about that. There we go. This one was a deletoid. Bam. Forget it. Okay, OCD. OCDC. Now, this was so fast. I mean, I'm very good at just tap, tap to play. Tap, 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 really fast. I can stop it about 5 or 6, maybe sometimes 7 times before it in 1 second. So there's about 7 different frames you can get in there. I couldn't get this. I mean, I gave up. Yeah. So in other words, from that explosion there, the ball of flame reached out about 2 to 3 times that, but it was so fast that I gave up even trying to catch it. Flash, So there's another frame I got, and then the camera. They could have been way like a mile away would have been good. Another camera went pretty darn high. You can see with that mound of sand, it directed. They basically made a shaped charge to blow it out toward the sea deliberately. They gave it an easy out that way, so all the shrapnel would head out that way. That one there. See, now from here, well, no, you look at how high the camera is on this next shot. They swung it up and they still didn't even get the top of the explosion. Okay, so threat assessment. The people did not do a proper threat assessment. Their children were there. They took pictures with them. So that's kind of the topic, and I may just, do a few minutes here and bag it. But what I wanted to do was, I'm just going to do a couple generalized, 2 or 3 here, and then we'll see where it goes. Probably call it quits because it's late and I'm tired and I had a STH day again. You figured it out. Shot 2. So there's different sites. All I'm throwing out here is the concept of threat assessment. Okay, that's national level stuff, international, whatever. Same thing here. Rand Corporation. Oh boy, yeah. Threat assessment to protect the America. Including examinations of Al Qaeda. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm not going to go into that. Not the purpose of this. Threat assessment. Wikipedia is a practice of determining the credibility and seriousness of a potential threat, as well as the probability that the threat will become a reality. So, and I'm saying that just because this all came together. This it's odd, really. I was impressed enough with that buoy bomb and explosion that I had done screenshots of it. Well, I got dragged out to go somewhere and get something, and we're at this a garage sale, and this, I'm looking back there, and there's a looks like it's probably 155 millimeter Howitzer Shell. And I was like, looking at it, and I looked at the lady, and she goes like, yeah, my husband brings home some weird stuff. He does threat assessment, on properties. I was like, okay, so threat assessment. So then, because of an interchange that I have had with presumably a new subscriber, and I honestly did screenshot it. Some of the comments, and I had just found them. I apologize here, I'm a little... No. There's threat assessment. This is honestly, because this is quite fascinating. This gal, Gabby is a alligator rescue person. Gabby Scamponi, and they love alligators. It's just weird, but this guy here, Paul Bedard, is her boss. Oh yeah, right. Once again, I screwed up. There it is. Gabby's boss. And they kiss the alligator after they've tied him up. And she actually does shows at Gator World or whatever. So just pretty bizarre. But they do threat. They know how to handle these things. They do threat assessment. So that's just an example of that. But that is not. And I don't know where. It was an email, and it should show up pretty easy. Is that it? That must be it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, so this person, and I don't know that it's the channel Love Matters. I don't know if this person is male or female. I haven't determined or they haven't said. I am going to go, and I, as a Gerard Pollock would say, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm right at where I'm sawing it off, but I'm not sure whether I'm on the wrong side of the limb or the right side. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is a woman. I don't know. Best guess, and I'll say why later. But hi, my friend, I'm here. Be careful what you say. Love everyone. You're doing God's work, and I may be sending people to you. I don't know yet. What you showed was great. What you said could use some work. Did you know powdered greens are covered under EBT benefits? The Lord and I love you all very much. Interesting. I wrote him a reply, that was very honest and good, my friend. I understand we can be a handful, both sexes. Ha ha ha. Again, ambiguity. Just no need to let the world know. Yeah. Lord, we see Jerry and his followers on the front line. We understand the stress and type of mentality it takes to do your work. If you could please help bring Jerry and those with him some peace by letting him know you know what they are trying to do, we would appreciate it. They're very good people dealing with a lot. We love you, Lord. Wow. And I cried when I read that. And then another one here. It may be in the books. It may not. Like you, I've been running nonstop for weeks. It will be time to rest soon, and that's when the ministry will start. Just don't know what that will look like yet. Only had my chemtrail video on my channel before, and they shut it down. They're afraid of me. How cool is he? I assume they're figuring the Lord. Yahweh. Yeah, time to rest. Yeah, I've been running for decades. About 40 years now, so yeah, I am tired. Damn tired. Okay, from there, so I spent an amount of time, and I'm going to cut this off and start the next section on the next deal there. So let's get let's say something like something they could use as a threat assessment. Yeah. I mean, there's some alligators where they're not supposed to be, I guess. There's 3 of them here. You can't see the one, but just beyond the one that's in the water heading out, there's another one. There's one going right into the water. And Paul goes, so guess what they do? They put on masks and snorkels and go swimming into the pond where they know there are at least 3, maybe more crocodiles. I mean, these guys are... I'm impressed. Gator girl rescues nuisance alligators. Anyway, yeah, shot. There's a threat assessment. That's about an 800-pounder. I don't know. It's all dovetailed in well because all these people, they're to me, not anything I'd want to get within. But it's a learning experience, There's certain things the gator does and certain it doesn't, and these people are very impressive. They work very safely, even though they're working around these gigantic, huge, man-eating beasts. Threat assessment. All right. So anyway, let's call that good for now and get on to the next part. So, what was I going to pull up though? Go back to the bomb, maybe. Hey, the bomb. That's the bomb. There we go. Bam. Screenshot. I can get on my laptop maybe and pick screenshots, but whatever. Okay, this is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. And I'm going to try to go ahead and get this other one done tonight because I've got the text of what I wanted to cover. This is all just introductory to the idea, the concept of threat assessment and what we need to do in personal situations, okay, whether it be gators. If you run across a big thing like that on the beach, do a better job of assessing it. And then the other thing is, I often mentioned active self-protection. Good videos, situational awareness, transition times between house to car to work, work to car, work to grocery store, bank, whatever it may be, and back, and out of your car, coming back home. In a lot of countries now where the economies are going, there are carjackings, and people are they're ready for them. I mean, a lot of people are ready. You got about a third of a second, maybe, to do what you're going to do or die. So I'm serious on that. And there's a lot of them. I mean, I just watch a couple. Watch a couple of them a day. They're interesting, but they do teach you to be aware when you're in and out of your car, when you're transitioning from any vehicle to any building, and from any building to a vehicle or whatever, or you're doing anything. That is the time to be extremely aware of your surroundings and do threat assessment. This one gal said she pulls into a gas station and slowly drives around the entire gas station and comes back around and is watching to see if anybody is like intently watching her. So that's a good habit. So, all right. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you're the remnant. Thank you.
Babe.